What's going on, guys? My name's Kian. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how to use the Robinhood trading app and all of the features that come with it. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get on into it. So opening up the Robinhood app on our phone, we're greeted with this nice overall investing page that shows us our overall portfolio worth, as well as we have a couple of different graph views depending on the time frame you want to look at to see how your portfolio has been doing over said time period. Now below we have this buying power option, and this buying power option is really cool because if you have money currently within the Robinhood trading app, you can just have it sit there ready to invest whenever you feel that the time is right. And you can now go over and transfer money into it by clicking onto the transfer button or the deposit funds button here at the bottom of the screen. And clicking on that, it's going to bring you to this page where it's going to let you transfer money in. So say I want to do $100 transfer in, I would pick which account by that from option. You can have I got my checking account already inputted within Robinhood, and I can select I want to take money from that account and I want to put it into my brokerage account here. I type in $100 and then all I have to do is press that transfer button and the money would go straight from my bank account into the Robinhood trading app. Now coming down to the below the overall portfolio thing, we have our cryptocurrency section as well as our stock section. So these are all your current holdings that you have within Robinhood, and it'll display them all right there on the front page. Scrolling down, you have your Discover section where it has a little bit more information about Robinhood and your list section. So if we want to create a list to track different stocks, we can do that right here. So if we click on create a new list and we type in whatever we want our list to be, it'll take us to this page where we can find more stocks that we want to put within the list. So say that we have Apple that we're looking at getting a position to Apple. We type that in, we press the green check mark, and then as you can see, it'll add it to the list. And then if we come back out to the home page, our list is right there waiting for us, which is super nice to keep all your stocks that you're looking at getting into right there on the home page for you. Moving on to the crypto section of the Robinhood trading app, as you can see up top, we still have the same setup as we did on the home page, but this time it's only for the money that you have within the crypto part of Robinhood. So we still have the graph there, and then you can choose your different time frames if you want. Scrolling down, then we have the holdings section. So these are all the cryptocurrencies that you currently own within Robinhood. So as you can see, I've got USDC, AVAX, Bitcoin, and Ethereum all within the Robinhood trading app. And then scrolling down, we can see the Explore Cryptocurrencies section. So whatever the hottest cryptocurrencies are at the given moment, Robinhood handpicks those and put them right there on the homepage for you. Then moving on down, we have the Learn About Crypto as well as the latest in crypto sections. So if you want to learn a little bit more or you want to catch up on the latest news surrounding crypto, that's going to be on this page as well down here at the bottom. Now if we scroll back up, we see that the white button on the bottom says buy cryptocurrency. So if we click on that, it brings us to this page where we can search for whatever crypto we want to buy. Say for this example, we want to buy some Bitcoin. So we click on Bitcoin right there and it brings us back to a similar page that we had when we transferred money into it, into Robinhood. But this time we're going to be buying the crypto from the money that we transferred in earlier. So we say we want to buy $100. It already has the $100 option there. Otherwise, you can custom put in an amount to $500, $1,000, however much you want to buy. You put that money in there, and it's going to take you to a page that looks kind of like this. It's going to tell you the amount of whatever thing you're buying. In this case, Bitcoin, we're buying a super small amount because it's only $100. And then it's going to tell you the fee and then the total amount that you're spending to buy it, and then it's going to say swipe up to submit. So if we want to buy this, all we would have to do is swipe up, as you can see, and then it would load, and then it would buy the cryptocurrency for you. Now coming back out, you can also have the option to send and receive cryptocurrency. So similar process, you can search for whatever crypto you want. Say in this case we want to send or receive Bitcoin. We click on Bitcoin and then it takes us to these two things here. So we can either receive Bitcoin and it gives us a QR code that we can scan, and then that will act as our wallet address. And then we also have another tab here, which is a scanner. You guys can't see it right now because my phone's on the ground, but this would be a camera option where you can scan a QR code. Otherwise, you can manually enter a Bitcoin address in this case, or whatever crypto address or wallet address, I should say, you can put that in there manually and it'll do the same thing. So you can send or receive crypto through Robinhood. That wasn't always a feature, but it is now, and it's very, very convenient. Moving on over to check out the Roth IRA feature within the Robinhood app. This is a relatively new feature that Robinhood just added, and it's super cool. They actually offer a 1% match for each dollar that you put within the Roth IRA function within the Robinhood app. And again, that's gonna be $65 a year of free money, so take advantage of that if you guys don't already. Looking at the screen though, we can see that it's the same setup as all the other ones. You got your overall portfolio value at the top with all the different charts and different time frames that you can take a look at. And of course your buying power as well. So this is gonna be different than your brokerage account buying power. So as you can see here, I have like $4,100, whereas for my brokerage account back at the beginning of the video, I had around $1,600. And so these are separate accounts, but they're all within the same app, which is also pretty cool. Now scrolling down, you can see that the contributions here, so at the beginning of the year, you're able to put $6,500 within the Robinhood Roth IRA, and then it keeps track of that throughout the year, so you know how much more money you can put in for each given year, because of course you're only allowed to contribute $6,500 per calendar year within a Roth IRA account. And here you can see my match that I got, just under 65 bucks, and then when you scroll down you can actually see the history of what purchase you made throughout that year. Then if you click on the contribute tab, this is same as all the other functions within the Robinhood app. You can type whatever dollar amount you want to pay out of your buying power, and then you can just purchase whatever stock you want. As you can see that I have no more money to actually buy within my Roth IRA because I've done it all, and so there is no more contributions that I can make this year, so it won't let me do that, but still a option for you if you have not maxed that out yet. Now coming out and going down, you can see which stocks you have in your Roth IRA account. As you can see, mine, I have it all within the VOOG, which is Vanguard's S&P 500 Growth Index. And I just put all my shares in there, and you can see that it has it listed right here. So now I want to take you guys in what a stock actually looks like. So if I click on VOOG, same thing as your overall portfolio value. It'll tell you the share price at the very top and the percentage gain for the current day and the after hours if that applies for this given stock. In this case it does, and then it also has the graph here for you to look at. Scrolling down to the your position part of this page, you can see the total number of shares you currently have, as well as the market value or the actual dollar amount that those shares add up to. And then you can also see the average cost of what you bought it at and the percentage of your portfolio diversity. So in this case, all my money is within this one ETF, so it shows 100% there. And then just below that, you can see your today's return, or how much up or down the stock went today, and then your total return. So since you purchased this stock, how much has it gone up or down? Now scrolling down, you have some news about the ETF, and then you have this thing that's called what's in the fund. This will only be available for ETFs or a group of total stocks, and it'll show you how the ETF is comprised. So as we can see here, if we click on the top 10 holdings, you can see that Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia are all some of the top holdings, because this is the growth portion of the Vanguard S&P 500 index. Now scrolling down to the stats section, you can see some basic things here, maybe the daily high, the weekly high, some other things about the share price, the expense ratio, and maybe even the dividend. If it has a dividend, that'll be posted in the stats section. Scrolling down even farther, you can see some related lists, and then you can also see the people also own. So people that own this particular stock that I have, or whatever stocks that you guys currently hold, it'll give you a list of other things people have with that. And you can see if we scroll over, they have different Vanguard ETFs, different growth ETFs. So that's pretty cool. If you were looking to diversify your portfolio, you can find some new investments here. Then scrolling down a little bit farther, you have your history. So as you can see here, this is when I purchased my market buy, as well as my recurring payment, and then your dividends will also be posted here. So I made $4.61, and that was posted right here. Next, you have your average annual return. So this will show you how much this current ETF has made over whatever time period you're looking at. So you have the 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, and 10 year, and you can see the percentage gain for each of those years. And that takes you all the way to the bottom of the screen. So next you have that trade button. So if you click on that and say you want to buy some of this at a market order, you click on that trade button, you click buy, and it takes you to this screen, which we've seen multiple times before. So say I want to buy $100. As you can see, it gives you the buying power and how much money you have available to spend. Of course, you can't go over that. So I want to buy $100. I type that in there. I press review, and it takes you back to this swipe up to submit screen, and just swipe on up if you want to purchase it, and then it'll just buy it for you. Super easy. But we're going to go back and we're going to press edit and then exit out of that. Now going back to the home page of the Roth IRA, again, you have the Discover More section if you want to learn a little bit more about Roth IRAs and whatnot. And then at the very bottom, we have our recurring investment. If you have any, this is where it will be shown. So if we click on my recurring investment, it'll take you to this page right here where it'll tell you your average price per share that you've been buying on and the current price that it is currently listed at. And then scrolling down, you can see your order summary, and this will tell you when your last purchase was. For me, it is October 27th, and then your next purchase will be, again, it'll say tomorrow, because that's when my next purchase is. So you can set this up whichever way you want, but mine's set up to purchase every single day. And then this is listed here, which is super cool. Now, exiting out of the Roth IRA section, we can move on over to Robinhood's spending account. So this kind of acts as a checking account through the Robinhood app, and you can actually get a cash card, as they call it, to act as a debit card or a credit card on behalf of Robinhood, and then you can just use all of your money through the Robinhood app instead of having that separate bank account that you use to transfer between the two. And then here you can actually add the card to Apple Wallet. You can get an account number, you can fund this account, you can transfer funds in and out of it, and you can spend with a virtual card. If you scroll down, you can see some recent history. I don't have any because I don't currently use this feature. I prefer long-standing banks, but this is a feature that Robinhood does offer if you want to use it. Scrolling down farther, you have cash card offers. So they'll give you rewards just like any other credit card, but this one's through Robinhood. If you want to dive deeper in this, I recommend taking a look, checking it out if it's something that you're interested in. If you want a one-stop shop for all of your investing and spending needs, it's a good option. So please check it out if that suits you. Moving down, you can actually deposit your paychecks into here up to 2 days early. They offer that feature as well if you're looking for something like that. And then at the bottom, you have some different account settings that you can go to and set up direct deposit and whatnot. Next, I want to show you guys the different ways you can actually go about buying a particular stock in the Robinhood trading app. So if you go to the top right hand corner on the main page, you see that magnifying glass, and you can search for whatever stock you want. Maybe in this case, we want to look at Microsoft. So we type in Microsoft, we click on that, and we can see some different things about the company when we scroll down. So you can see some different stats, some different news if they have any headlines recently. You can check out their dividend yield, maybe their market cap. Whatever you want to do some last minute research will be down here. If we scroll back up, again, we have this chart if we want to look over how the company has been doing within the past week or month. That's going to be up top here. But we're going to hit that green trade button, and we're going to hit that buy button right there. So we've seen this screen before. If we want to buy $100, all we do is type that in. This message is going to pop up because it's currently after hours when I'm recording this video, and so it's not going to be an open market trade. We're going to buy it as a fractional order share because we're not going to buy a full share. We just want to throw $100 in there. We click that button, and again, we can slide up if we want to actually submit this trade. But we're going to go back, press edit, go back, and then we can change that dollars that you see in the top right hand corner to a different setting. So if we want to buy it by shares and not by a dollar amount, we can click shares, and it'll bring us to this page right here. And say we want to buy 5 shares of Microsoft, we just type that in there. It'll tell you the current market price and the estimated cost that you're going to pay. with those 5 shares given the current market price, and we can add the queue for later, or we can trade now if you want to do that right now. Same process, you just swipe up and you would purchase those shares. Now exiting out, we'll go back into the trade app, but this time we're going to do a recurring investment. So you can see down here the recurring investment option. We type that, and then it's going to ask us to choose a frequency. We're going to hit every week here, but you could do a different thing depending on your certain situation. And then it's going to ask us how much money do we want to buy of Microsoft every single week. Say we want to buy $100 a week, and then it'll tell us to choose a payment method. So this could either be from your brokerage account, this could be your Roth IRA, or you can actually link a bank account for it to pull directly from that to make this recurring investment. So we're gonna take it from our spending account, and we're gonna click next, and then it's gonna give us a review page. So this is your final stop, see if everything checks out, and then if it does, then you'll just hit that review button and you'll swipe up, and you will have a recurring investment all set up within the Robinhood trading app, as easy as that. And that's going to conclude our Robinhood trading app tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could, please do the stuff that's on your screen down here right below me. It helps out the channel a lot. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.